Hi, welcome to Safer Internet Day 2018. Today's Safer Internet Day is all about well-being and healthy relationships. Topics I know you've looked at a lot over the course of the year. We're going to be looking at them from the point of view of what you do online. So I want you to think just for a second about how you actually connect with others online. Some of you might use things like WhatsApp, Kik Messenger, Facebook Messenger, maybe use Instagram, maybe you're on YouTube, maybe you've got a Twitter account. There are tons and tons of ways you can do this, loads more than the ones that I've mentioned there. But whatever it is that you use to connect with other people, just think about how you are connecting with people. Is it positive? So are you being kind? Are you being respectful? Are you doing things that show you in a good light? Or are some of your posts perhaps negative or offensive, or maybe they make people feel a little bit upset? So we obviously want to promote the positive message. We think that the internet's a great place. You can have some good connections with people on there. You just need to make sure that you're thinking about what you post, and is what you're posting a positive message? Is it making other people feel good about themselves? So digital well-being, what is it? Well, digital well-being is about helping and supporting each other. It's about recognizing how the internet makes you feel. So, are you happy when you're online? Is it perhaps something that's making you upset that you can do something about? And if something does go wrong, it's knowing what to do about it. You've had plenty of information about that throughout the school, and you know that you can turn to parents, you can turn to teachers, tutors, learning managers. You know that you've got the COP button if there's anything ever really serious. You can go to the school website or Frog and you can click that COP button. So there are plenty of people that you can turn to, but whatever you do, don't bottle things up. And if you can't deal with things yourself, or you're finding something difficult, make sure that you do take advantage of the support network that you've got. Never be afraid to share problems. Be aware of what you post. So I mentioned this a little bit on the last slide. Just think about what you're putting online. Is it true? Have you actually thought about the consequences of what you write? What are people going to think of you? What are people going to think of other people that you're perhaps writing about if you include them in the post or in a picture or something like that? Have you even got permission from other people to post information or pictures about them? And think about how long you spend online as well. There's obviously a lot of benefits on the internet, lots of things that you can do which are good. It's a great way to connect with people when done correctly, but also there are equally just as many things to do offline, and you need a healthy balance. Don't get sucked into going on the internet and spending hours and hours browsing and searching for things when there's other things that you can be doing with your time. So some people now think that being online and having a Wi-Fi connection is actually an essential in our society. So you can see down the right-hand side here, these are the things that people need, like food, water, shelter, stuff like that. Some people are now saying that Wi-Fi is just as important. But, think about that really for a second or two. And these things here are still the most important things. Your food, your water, your shelter, your warmth, and your safety, your belonging, your self-esteem. But if you actually start thinking about things like your safety and belonging and self-esteem and stuff like that, they can all be influenced by the experience that you have online. So if you're being bullied online, or you're giving away maybe personal information that could lead to you being in danger, you're actually influencing some of your basic needs. So really think carefully about your online behavior. And are you protecting yourself? Are you keeping yourself safe? Are you helping other people to feel like they belong? Are you helping other people with their self-esteem? Are you even helping your own self-esteem? These are all things to consider. So social media and our health. Well, British teenagers are among the world's most extreme internet users, according to a recent report. And the same report says that social media is harming the mental health of teenagers. And it's the types of things that I've just been talking about there, where people aren't kind to each other, and they don't think about the things that they're posting. That's the sort of thing that can harm your mental health, and you just need to be aware of it, and you need to protect yourself a little bit. You can always block people if you need to. You can always talk to people if you need to. Social media is a great thing. So it gives us a platform, when it's used correctly, to spread positivity and kindness can help us reach people anytime, anywhere. You can express yourself and be an individual, get inspiration and ideas. And of course, we can share knowledge, opinions, and stories with a huge global audience. It's a fantastic resource when it's used correctly. You've got to be aware of the downsides as well, because sometimes you see things that you don't like, and the things that you can do, like I've mentioned, you can block people who are being deliberately unkind. You can report content that worries or offends you, reach out to people who might be feeling sad or worried to help them if you're not in that boat yourself and somebody else is. Talk to somebody that you trust and ask for help. So this is what I want you to leave this assembly with. You will talk to somebody if you're feeling down after going online. You will connect with respect. You will share positive messages. You'll think critically about what you're doing when you're going online, and you'll try to have a healthy balance with technology. You can help others by leading by example, talking about your feelings, challenging disrespectful behaviour. Look out for other people, your friends and family online. Defend them if needs be. Push for changes that can make the internet a better place for all. And if you come across something which you believe is fake news or not true, call people up on it and highlight that. I'm going to just skip that one and talk a little bit about images and video. So I want you to think about things that you're perhaps taking pictures of, or videos that you're recording and things like that. And do you have permission to do that? You should never, ever record or take photos of people without their permission. Whether that's another student, whether it's outside of school, whether it's in a classroom, whatever it is, it's something that we just don't do. It's actually illegal to do that, to take footage of people or pictures and then start posting them online without their permission. So you have to make sure that all of this stuff's done respectfully. Think about what you're sharing about yourself or other people. Is it really a good idea? It goes back to that thinking critically that we talked about a few slides ago. And is it presenting a positive message about yourself? And the final slide here, digital footprint, really just sums this all up. So the 5 Ps for a digital footprint: profile, just use your first name. Don't give out any personal information. You know this stuff by now. You've heard the message enough times, and I'm sure that you're probably wanting me not to keep banging on about it, but it's important. We need to make sure that we do that stuff. Permission, we talk about having permission to put stuff online and for the things that you share. Privacy, passwords, stuff like that, personal details, keep them private. Protect, keep evidence if someone does something that you don't like. Keep a record of it so you can go back to people and you can show adults. Don't bully people back and get involved. Just speak to the appropriate people, let them deal with it and rise above it. Positive, this is the important one for me. Make sure that you share information positively, that you're being kind, that you're being generous, thoughtful, all of those things when you're posting online. Finally, competition for you. Everybody is welcome to enter this. There is a prize for the winner, which will be some vouchers. So you've got the opportunity to design a set of flashcards. I'll show you an example in a second or two, to teach others about online safety. I want your messages to be clear and simple, and you can email those entries to me by the 27th of February. As well as receiving vouchers, the winning flashcards will be printed professionally. You'll get a copy, and we'll also send some round to our primary schools to help them learn about e-safety as well. This is what I mean by flashcards. So I've just mocked these together quite quickly using Google Slides. You're welcome to use Google Slides or anything that you want for this. They should have a front cover and a back cover. So my front cover is just this. It's got a slogan, online safety, it starts with you. And I've tried to make that look fairly bold and attractive. And I've used a little rounded rectangle shape in the background. Then on the other side, simple message. So in this particular flashcard, respect others online. Think about what you post. Is it thoughtful, true, kind, useful? The next flashcard, another example, same design on that side. And then the flip side, stay safe online. Protect your information by having privacy settings, not posting personal details, knowing who you're talking to. So best of luck with that if you enter it, and please take on board the messages from this assembly, and I hope that you use online tools respectfully and safely.